that you ever hated.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Zombie Nation. Zombie.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker, and we're underway at Hard Rock. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
21-yard line. Let's go.
Here's Achane up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that throw just too high for him. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Wilson now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Grenade. Hey, OP. Set.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This one gets to the 22. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set. Hey, grenade.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A gain of 6 yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
5-9. Set. Delta. Stop. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. 100. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Now Herbert again. Short pass brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. It's Herbert once more. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting at the 10. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. On play action now, Wilson vacates quickly left side. It's a big strike to Hill. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're to the end of one. The Chargers have an early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out 2nd and 10. Reach in again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stopped for a loss.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
70 range. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Take go.
There's a look for Wilson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7.
Jason Sanders became on.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Go.
Play action now for Herbert. Taking a deep shot here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Black 80. Black. 21.
Back to the air, Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. Delta. Ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. Keeps himself upright. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields the hard squib kick. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
2nd down carry for Achan. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Sets up first down at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Delta, hut. Ready.
And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
9 yards. It's
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's Achane on the inside give. He's got room to roam. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
21.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Here he goes again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll run with Hampton. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Set. Relating. Hut. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. Blitz attempt. He's still going. And this is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throw here, third down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down throw from Wilson. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So it's second down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Back to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Sanders all set to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner he took matters in his own hands. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Set. 180. Ready.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
So he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play.
Gain of 8.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Set.
And the Chargers first down.
Go.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. He crosses the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First down, Chargers.
This is Hampton, right side. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Complete here to Hampton. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
17 yards.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
Set. Delta. Set.
Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
A loss of 6
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They run. It's Achane. Gets up the edge to the 35. 40. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6.
27. Dolphins 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Could make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. And now they face second down. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
He's running with it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 59. Delta. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Home trips right. Set. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Chargers.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but he'll stay with them after the interception. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Wilson now off the play action. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over.